It doesn't get much bigger than this in the AIA Singapore Premier League. It is the last surviving derby in Singapore football, the Eastern Derby between Geylang International and Tampines Rovers. And we hark back to the days of the Northern Derby between Woodlands Wellington and Sembawang Rangers, or the Uniform Derby between Police and SAFSA, then known Home United and Warriors FC. A great setting here at our Tampines hub, and a big game for both Tampines and Geylang as Tampines look to pull away even further from the chasing pack, while Geylang International, a win today against the Stags, will see them cut the gap to the leaders to 3 points. Very, very interesting indeed here at our Tampines hub, and both coaches have had plenty of experience of the Eastern Derby. Last season, these teams met 5 times in League and Cup. It is a big one coming up for both of them, and they are looking forward to this clash starting. Let's hear from Geylang International head coach Noor Ali.
First Eastern Derby in the league this season. Last season's meeting was a 2-1 win for your side. What is it going to take for you to get the same result tonight again?
I think it's not going to be easy. We know Tampines is a very good side. We lot of experienced players, and we also know they have big game players, who handle pressure very well. But for us, I think we have to step up after Tanjung Pagar good performance and a 1-0 win. So I think definitely Tampines is a title contender. But for us, we will go out there and give them a good fight today.
Not only was it a win for your team on Wednesday, but also you managed to keep Luis Jr., one of the most deadly strikers in the league, quiet for as long as he was on the pitch. So is that something to build on perhaps coming into this game, despite having conceded 12 goals already and Tampines scoring 11 so far?
I think definitely Luis Jr. is a very, very good striker, and I think he in the second half when he came on, he did a lot of different, but for us it's going to be a different ball game today, with Boris, and Jordan up there. These two guys has been scoring goals since Jordan has been scoring goals last season, and Boris has been scoring at least every game, So I think it's a different striker that we are looking at both of them, but definitely we will try to cut off Boris today, as we have players to do that. So, but I think it's going to be a different two kind of strikers we are looking at. Yeah.
3 points tonight can see you climb as high as second in the table, cutting Tampines' deficit. Is this a point that you've emphasized to your players, and is this something that perhaps gives you added pressure or added motivation?
I think it's more of motivation. I think at this point in time, for us is we want to do better than last season, and I have the players to do that from the start of the season. But losing players like Joshua, Pana, and Noor Arif was a bit difficult, especially in the first 2 games. But I think certain players have stepped up, and for me, it's definitely I think we want a good result tonight, not only for us but also for the league. At least it's opened up a bit. If not, Tampines will be running out with the title before the season's end.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck for the game.
Thank you, man.
Hi, Coach. First Eastern Derby of the season. The last time you guys faced off in this matchup, it was a 2-1 defeat for your side. So what are you going to do today to ensure that a similar result doesn't happen?
Well, that was the league last year. Then we played them in a cup as well, 2-legged affair, semi-finals. So, but those are just past memories, right? Today is about starting new memories and just focusing on what we need to do and do it to our best capabilities.
There was an undertone in your victory against the Young Lions that perhaps you were holding back a little, conserving yourself for today. Was it perhaps with the objectives of this match in mind?
No, it's just a pure logical thing from our end, because our schedules are quite tight. I think all the clubs are facing such a similar situation. I'm just fortunate, the more fortunate one, to be able to rotate a few players so that the risk of injury is a little bit lower, and also the freshness is a lot higher.
And lastly, 3 points tonight will see you open up a 7-point gap against second place Albirex Niigata. What does that mean in the larger picture of going for the league title?
Well, it's still a long way to go, right? Like I've been saying, even though it's 7 games after this, we still just got to take one game at a time. The fixtures congestion can change a lot of things coming for us and for other teams. And so for us, it's just about staying focused. Just take one game at a time. For now, it's Geylang, and then next game as it comes.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck for the game.
Thank you.
Hi, Coach. First Eastern Derby in the league.
Yeah, 8 big cup finals almost for both sides. Starting from today's Eastern Derby, Geylang International can really make a push for it up the table with victory here. It is their designated home match today up against Tampines Rovers, although both sides do call our Tampines hub their home. Here is Farhad Mohammed leading the way as the officials make their way onto the pitch. Today he will be assisted down the sidelines by J. Ashok Raj and Hilmi Fuad. A staggered approach to kickoff. We will have the home side, Geylang International, coming out next, and there are a couple of former Tampines Rovers players in the Eagles squad. Only Fidaus Kasman starting today for them. Whereas for Tampines Rovers, we go through the former Geylang International players in Yase, Paihaki, Daniel Bennett and Shazwan, all starting today for the Stags. And here's Yase. He did have some game time against the Young Lions after serving out a lengthy suspension, but good to see him back and leading the side out today for this match. And it's a big one. You need your big players for the big matches, and both sides have plenty of match winners in their side. We're really looking forward to this one. There is, of course, Balestier Khalsa up against Lion City Sailors at the Bishan Stadium. But no doubt, this is the one to look out for. The Eastern Derby, the last surviving derby in Singapore football, as Yase Hanapi leads the fist bumps as Tampines Rovers take on Geylang International. Big game for Yuki Ichikawa, as he will look to hold the fort alongside new signing Adam Hakim at the back. As the Eagles will look to improve on their backline, conceded 12 goals already this season. Just confirmation of the match officials today. Farhad Mohammed, the man in charge, alongside J. Ashok Raj and Hilmi Fuad, Ahmad Akasha, the fourth official today. All right, let's have a look at the lineups when we do get some time, starting with Geylang International. And the likes of Umar, Amy and Khairul Nizam have come in to the starting 11. It will be 4-3-3 with Harith and Darren Tay, the two wing-backs, providing with Nur Luqman, Khairul Nizam with 3 goals this season, and Amy Recha will lead the line for Geylang International in an all-local front line for the Eagles. For Tampines Rovers, big game for Yase, Baihaki, Daniel and Shazwan, former Eagles, now Tampines Rovers players. Jordan, Daniel, Shazwan will be very, very eager to improve on their great performances so far this season. And we'll talk about the attack for Tampines Rovers, but you have to look at the defensive record as well. Only conceded 2 goals this season, the best defensive record in the AIA Singapore Premier League. There is Noor Ali. Will look to cause an upset today. And Tampines Rovers themselves have big ambitions of moving up the table. And we had tragic news last night in Singapore football as we learned of the sad passing of the Hougang United assistant coach Salim Moin, and we will mark his passing with a minute silence. Now, Salim Moin was 59 years old, and he was a great servant for Singapore football, a former Singapore international in the 80s and the 90s, and he did coach Balestier Khalsa, Woodlands Wellington and Tampines Rovers. And he will be sadly missed. And also confirmation that Hougang United's match tomorrow will go on. The club has put out a statement just minutes before kickoff here today, and it has said the team will continue to draw strength from Coach Salim's passion towards football, and we will play to our best in dedication towards our late coach tomorrow. And they will, of course, observe a minute silence before their match against Albirex Niigata tomorrow at Jurong East Stadium. And that will be an emotionally charged encounter, that is for sure. But all eyes today on the Eastern Derby with Barry Maguire to kick us off here at our Tampines hub. Geylang International in their green and white, attacking from left to right, Tampines in their black strip. And it was so even last year in the league between these two. One win for Geylang, one win for Tampines, one draw. And Tampines did get the best of Geylang International in the Singapore Cup semi-final, as Gavin alluded to, on their way to lifting the cup in the end against Warriors FC at Jalan Besar Stadium. No Singapore Cup this season, of course. As we see out the football season here, despite the global pandemic, Harith looks to release Amy Richa. And Nakamura looks for the long diagonal to Jordan Webb, who will have Darren Tay to contend with. Here's Webb to Shah. Good touch to get away from Yuki Ichikawa. And Darren will be careful not to foul. Well, just as I say that, Farhad Mohammed gives the decision to Tampines Rovers. And an early chance to bring up the big boys for the Stags, as we see Baihaki, Daniel Bennett, and even Amirul Adli looks interested in joining this set-piece situation. Nakamura will take the set-piece. Mehmedovic on the bench for Tampines Rovers, an option in the second half perhaps, but it will be Nakamura. Hairul Sherhan preferred to Zainal Ghulam today. So important to keep the concentration level up very early on. A clip ball in, Hairul fists it away. Shah can't really deal with it, and Umar comes ahead. Can't find a run there of Harith Kanadi, who was left upfield, one of the smallest men on the pitch. The Geylang International left back. And again, very low block as teams shape up against Tampines Rovers, and it's up to the likes of Webb, Kopitovic, Yase to break down these teams. It's been the blueprint so far in matches that Tampines Rovers have faced against their opponents, who have dropped really, really deep. Nakamura. Brian Sanizal is getting a run of games down the right for the Stags and has done well as well, so kudos to him. Match winner Madhu Mohana only on the bench today for the Stags. Webb will always be part of the starting 11 when fit. One of the best foreigners in Singapore Premier League history. Umar plays it safe to Adam. Fidaus Kasman, the former Stag, now an Eagle. Hairul's ball picked up easily by Sharul. Amirul will turn. A very tight affair in the opening stages. Darren Tay, his ball will find Maguire. Nizam will try and hold it up against Baihaki. He was a little stronger, but they have a real target man up front in Khairul Nizam. On a high after that match winner against Tanjung Pagar United. And there are plenty of chances in that fixture, and perhaps could have won by more if they were a bit more clinical in front of goal. Geylang International did get the 3 points, and That was all that mattered, really, to Noali and the coaching staff. Amirul, Shahrul Sazali, Webb, Nakamura. They switch it here from left to right. Shah. And Ryan Sanizal has some real estate down the right. That's a loose touch, and quickly in was Amy Recha. Bennett. By Haki. Looking for movement. Kopitovic has come deep to collect. Shah switches it out to the left. Here's Shahrul. Yase makes the run. Shahrul will bomb forward, and Ichikawa clears the danger. Just trying to quicken up the tempo, Tampines Rovers. Difficult against what looks to be a well-drilled Geylang International defense. Webb looks for movement and tries to squeeze it to find Kopitovic. Harith. Looking for movement. Barry Maguire is making a run off the ball. Shazwan has come a long way, but deals with it as good goalkeeping. A towering header by Adam Hakim, and that's why he's in the squad. The likes of himself and Ichikawa put in the squad to deal with the threat of Boris Kopitovic. Umar's under pressure, can't lose it there. Ichikawa helps out his central midfielder. Maguire, that's a lovely touch, and tries to set Kaiun Nizam away, but that was a lovely touch to get away from Kyoga Nakamura. Maguire, who has experience of playing in the Eredivisie with Utrecht. Shah, one of the first few names on the team sheet for Gavin Lee. Continuing his good form from last season into 2020 for the Stags. And here's Maguire once again. Leaves it as they look for the counter. Nizam was making the run, just couldn't squeeze it past. Webb. A good skill to get away from Umar. Still with the Canadian. Sets Yasir Hanapi down the left. He cuts onto his right. Still Webb. A loose ball was cleared by Harith. No, Lukman will keep this in play. Coming up against the likes of Shah, and Webb just loses out. Shahrul to Shah. By Haki, who started out at Geylang International all those years ago. Ryan Sanizal, one touch to Kopitovic. Nakamura on his left foot, will he have a go? He does have a go, just goes wide. Hairo Sherhan will say he probably had it covered, did go scrambling down to his right, but it opened up there for Kyoga Nakamura. Good hold-up play by Kopitovic. Found his Japanese teammate. Decent strike, just didn't. Now they have to be so careful here. Tampines Rovers, many will heavy favourites in this Eastern Derby. As Webb goes down, we'll have a closer look at that big opportunity. And it opened up, it was the vision of Barry Maguire, who's started this restart. Nakamura. Charles' ball to the far post, looking for Kopitovic, but who tried to direct it into the near post. Well, was pretty certain Hairo Sherhan palmed it around the post, but it's been given as a goal kick. But decent setup play. And Shahrul Sazali just clipped it to the far post. That's a decent header here by Kopitovic. Adam Hakim switches it to Darren Tay, who does well to keep it in play. It's good work by the Singapore International. He's put under some pressure via that pass. Harith. Firdaus Kazman. Confident start by the designated home side. Firdaus. A good ball, Darren Tay. Can he get ahead of Shahrul Sazali here? Darren gets past Shahrul, will take the corner. Could he have kept it in play, Darren Tay, and perhaps found a waiting player in the area? But again, good setup play, good confident play as they look to release players. Geylang International, plenty of willing runners. Firdaus Kazman with the vision to find Darren Tay. Corner coming up for the Eagles. Harith Kanadi will trot all the way from left back to the opposite side of the pitch to take this corner. And the big threat is Adam Hakim. And not many players are taller than Baihaki Kaizan within the region, that's for sure. And I think Adam Hakim just has a couple of inches above Baihaki as Harith delivers. It's deep. It is Adam Hakim. A little nudge in the process called by Farhad Mohammed. Looked to be the right decision in the end, but aerially, he is going to be a real threat. Shah. Shahrul. Amirul looked to play to Bennett, but Nizam just off. Camera just doing well to block the space. And they try to do it again, and Khairul Nizam again reading the situation well. They get away with it this time, Tampines Rovers. Nizam has had terrible injuries in the past, but when fit and on form, clinical striker. Nakamura. Ryan Sanizal gets past Harith with a little fake. Yase with some time, gets across it to Kopitovic. Big save, rebound put in, and Boris Kopitovic puts the Stags 1-0 up after 13 minutes in the Eastern Derby. And it was a well-worked move down the right, and Yase Hanapi will take the assist. Great work by the captain, and great work initially by Ryan Sanizal here. Just a little bit too easy to skip past Harith. And Yase pinpoints to Boris. Good initial save, but reacted quickest to the rebound. And after a big chance for Geylang International early on, Tampines show it how it's done. 1-0 up after 13 minutes. Boris Kopitovic with goal number 3 of the season. Well, how quickly things change in a game of football. It was a big chance for Khairul Nizam. Oh, massive save by Shazwan. And on the other end, Tampines go up and score. And truth be told, they looked the sharper of the two sides in the first 13 minutes, Geylang International, but just paid a price for a lack of marking in the area. Kopitovic. Initially a good save by Khairul, but question marks of why no one else reacted as quick as Boris did. A big chance to pull away from the top Tampines Rovers today. Already starting the weekend with a 4-point gap. And if results go their way, well, they could finish the weekend with 7-point lead at the halfway mark of the season. Gavin likes to play down talk of winning the title. And Tampines looking to claim their 6th league title. They've not won it since 2013. If they do win it, they'll be the first local side to win the SPL since Warriors did it in 2014. As Geylang International look to respond. Here's Harith. Fidaus. Harith once again. Good run by Khairul Nizam. Collision between himself and Daniel Bennett. Coming together. Decision goes Tampines Rovers' way. But he held his run as long as he could. A little curved run to keep himself onside, Khairul Nizam. But always an option. Dangerous in the area, but he will work the channels when required. Nakamura with a lovely switch out to Ryan Sanizal. Good defending by Harith. Possession still with the Stags. Amirul. Here's Shahrul Sazali. Boris makes the run and he will get the ball. Boris Kopitovic. Being guarded by 2 Geylang International players. And once the throw, it will go Geylang International's way. Quickly taken by Darente to Umar. Tampines have only conceded in just 1 game in the season so far, and that was in that 2-1 defeat at home here to Hougang United. But after 6 matches played, they've kept clean sheets in 5 of them. So already a big task for Geylang International. Well, they have good defenders at the back in Bennett, Bahaki and Amirul, but also a good goalkeeper, as Shazwan proved in that save against Khairul Nizam. Amirul to Yase. Oh, good touch pass, Adam. Yase Hanapi. Look to find Boris Kopitovic. Can he get a strike away? Boris! Good recovering tackle by Darente. Corner for the Stags. But everything coming through Yase Hanapi again. Another good ball to find Kopitovic up front. Hasn't really been in the goals recently, Kopitovic. Has one today, that's for sure. Nakamura will deliver. Oh, was it by Haki who got a touch on it? It wasn't the cleanest of touches, but almost looped into the back of the net. Have another look at this. It did come off by Haki in the end. So unlucky for the Singapore International. As that ball goes out, just too strong from Maguire. And he's been in great form recently, as mentioned, and Geylang International will look for him to inspire the team for a comeback. Shahrul taking his time with the stroke. Webb to Shah. A play will be called back for the clip on Jordan Webb. Big prize, of course, for the winners of the AIA Singapore Premier League this season. Not only a trophy, but also a chance to represent Singapore in the AFC Champions League group stage next season. Direct entry, no more qualifiers. Yase does well under pressure and keep possession. Amirul with the switch to Ryan Sanizal. First touch. Well, you can see what he was trying to do. First touch to Yase, but perhaps better served to taking it under control and wait for some support. Ichikawa. Maguire's ball to Darente. Good football to find Umar. Oh, ball just held up on the pitch. They lose it. Nakamura. Nakamura, nice touch to Shah. Sharul down the left. It'll be Sharul and Ryan Sanizal who will be providing the width as wing backs for Tampines Rovers today. They've gone back to a back three, and Tampines Rovers so comfortable in playing a back three or a back four. Oh, teams lining up against them don't really know what they will face. Bennett, outside of the foot. Shah. Controlling the tempo of the match so far, Tampines Rovers. Nakamura. Sharul. I hope you've been keeping count at home. Amirul. Shah. Plenty of possession for the Stags. Oh, that's a dangerous ball by Shah, straight to Khairul Nizam, who goes for the spectacular. What a strike that is! Khairul Nizam! Perhaps goal of the season. Reacting to that loose pass, and let's fire past Shazwan Buhari. And it is a special goal for a special player. And he puts Geylang International back on level terms. And you won't see a better strike than that anywhere in the world this weekend. From absolutely nothing, Khairul Nizam with an absolute worldie. Had plenty to do when he picked up the loose ball. But to have the confidence, the technique, wow. Fourth goal of the season, and the best one yet. Oh, we saw another special goal by Shadan Sulaiman on Wednesday for Lion City Sailors. Oh, I think this one trumps that, that's for sure. Amazing strike by Khairul Nizam. Well, I promised you a big match, I promised you some entertainment, and you've had it in the first 23 minutes. As Yase goes down the wing, and Ichikawa does his defensive duty well. Maguire. And how a game of football just turns on a mistake. They had good possession, Tampines Rovers, and a loose pass to Khairul Nizam. Who's provided something absolutely special here at our Tampines hub. And I'm sure we'll see that go viral on social media. We have a score update coming from Bishan Stadium, by the way, where Balestier Khalsa are taking on Lion City Sailors, and the Sailors are 2-0 up against Balestier Khalsa. Goal from Stipe Plazibat and Song Woo-yong. Fidaus to Darren. Umar makes the run off the ball. Late challenge on him, but Lukman gets away from Sharul, wins the corner for Geylang International, as Nakamura gets a stern word after that challenge on Umar. Well, Barry Maguire won goal of the season last year. Will we see another Geylang International player claim that award in 2020? Khairul Nizam, a strong contender for goal of the season. Amy Recha will take the corner, right-footed outswinger. It's a deep one. Well, looked to be a deep one. Went near. Barry Maguire with the flick. He's been a real influence in midfield, Barry Maguire. They have a good midfield. In fact, it's Firdaus, it's Barry, and it's in Umar. They have a mixture of creativity, flair, and strength. Sharul. Amirul. Looking for the run of Kopitovic. Adam Hakim battling away and gets the decision. As we pause for the first water break of the match here at our Tampines Hub, and we've already seen 2 goals. Tampines Rovers taking the lead after 13 minutes, courtesy of Boris Kopitovic on the rebound. Khairul Nizam, 9 minutes later, with one of the goals of the season. So we have a look at the foul between Adam Hakim and Kopitovic. So Boris Kopitovic putting Tampines Rovers 1-0 up after 13 minutes, his 3rd goal of the season. Khairul Nizam responding after 22 minutes on the clock, his 4th goal of the season, receiving a loose ball about 40 yards away and unleashing a strike past Shazwan Buhari. Incredible strike. So Geylang International will restart with a free kick in their own area. And Khairul will play it to Ichikawa. Harith to Firdaus. Back to Adam. Oh, that's a heavy ball. Umar can't keep possession. Webb. Skips past Umar. Still with the Canadian, Jordan Webb. Yase with some space down the right. He was asking for the ball, but it's good. Defending from Harith, who saw the ball all the way. Ichikawa to Tay. You have to credit Geylang International. Plenty of movement off the ball when Ichikawa does get possession. The likes of Maguire, Nizam, Lokman, Amy Recha, all making different moves to provide options. Ichikawa with a nice header to Darren Tay, keeping possession for the Eagles. Bahaki, not for the first time today, getting ahead of Khairul Nizam. It's going to be a long battle for Nizam up against Bahaki, Bennett and Amirul. He's the only player forward for Geylang International. Amirul. Webb. Ichikawa tight on him. Nakamura. Ryan Sanizal. Bennett will look up, look for options. Nakamura. Every runner being tracked here. Bennett finds Yase. Ichikawa with the header away. Kopitovic with the second ball. Looks for Webb under pressure. And Umar just gets ahead of Tampines Rovers, number 10. There's Yase and Umar get into a little clash. Darren. Umar will skip past Yase. It's good play. Harith. Umar's done fantastic, just being the shield in front of the Geylang International defense. Great work rate from him. Just keeping the ball for a spell here, Geylang International. No real option for Harith on that occasion. He needs to go back here to Adam. Keeping the ball moving here, Geylang International. That's good football. Adam to Harith, who now has plenty of space to beat. Looking for options. Still with Harith. Bennett stops that move. And referee Farhad Mohammed just having a word with Yasser in that earlier collision that he had with Umar Akbar. Nothing too sinister in that collision. Options for Harith, either Amy or Nizam. Now he'll be pleased so far, Noali. Referee Farhad having a word now with Maguire. Amy Recha tries to turn Ryan Sanizal. Almost a bear hug by Ryan on Amy, and that's going to be a free kick for the Eagles. He'll be a little bit concerned, Gavin. They haven't had it all their way. Amy will take charge of the free kick. Maguire, Nizam, Adam Hakim certainly in the area waiting for this. So is Ichikawa. Amy's delivery is a dangerous one. Last touch. They're both asking for it. Neither official, referee Farhad Mohammed or the assistant referee on the near side really knew who it came off in the end. We might have a closer look at this. Great whipped ball in. It was either Shazwan or Ichikawa. Referee decides it is a Tampines Rovers goal kick. Nakamura. Amirul Adli. Sharul, back to Amirul. Yassin makes a run. Tracked back to Webb. Crossfield ball by Webb to Kopitovic. Final touch by Amy Recha. And that will go all the way back to Hyrule. And in this run of games coming up for both sides and the games that they've had to go through recently, the bench so important in rotating the squad, and we saw that with Tampines Rovers making a couple of changes in the match against the Young Lions, coming away with the victory nonetheless. But having a look at the benches from both sides today, plenty of players who can make a difference. For Geylang International, they can call upon the likes of Fariz and Iqbal van Huizen if they need some attacking intent. And Tampines can call upon Taufik, Huzaifa, Mehmedovic as well. Just a reminder that teams can make up to 5 substitutions for the rest of the 2020 season. Amendments to the laws of the game. As we look to see the season out. The finale on the 5th of December. Maguire will receive the return ball. A little clip, suggesting there was a clip by Shah. Doesn't go his way. Umar wins the loose ball back. Darren tries to put it over the top, looking for Lukman. Webb looking for Sharul. Can't skip past Ichikawa. And here's no Lukman. Well, good initial touch. Still in possession. No Lukman still in possession of the ball. Gets past one. No Lukman somehow retains possession. Well, he skipped past about 5 or 6 challenges in that move. Just eventually running out of legs. It's been a good watch so far, really enjoyable Eastern Derby with just a little more than 9 minutes to go until the break. Sharul, dangerous ball. Well defended in the end, but a sweet delivery from the left foot of Sharul Sazali. Darren has done well to nullify the threat of Jordan Webb, his direct opponent in this match. Maguire. Interesting ball. Shazwan has come a long way and has headed that away. Harith has kept this in play as they look to get on the attack here at Geylang International. And they've come here to take part and not just look for a draw. They believe they can win this. Here's Darren Tay. Look at the space for Umar. Can't find Amy. Good idea. Darren gets ahead of Webb. Maguire and Yase coming together. Fahad Mohammed favors Tampines Rovers in that decision. Quickly taken. Nakamura in possession. By Haki. The switch looking for Webb. Darren Tay just knocks it away. Yase. Amirul. Back to Yase. Webb. Quick football by the Stags. Yase has come so deep to collect the ball. Shah with some space to Nakamura. Closed down by Ichikawa. Fidaus Kazman with a challenge on Yase. They can't believe it. It looks to be a yellow card coming out from referee Fahad Mohammed's pocket. And they feel a little aggrieved here at Geylang International. First yellow card of the match to Fidaus Kazman here. Well, we'll have a closer look. He did pull out a little bit at the end, Fidaus Kazman, but I think fair decision in the end by referee Fahad Mohammed. Was leading a little bit with the studs as well. Hyoga Nakamura standing over this and perhaps a little too far to have a go at goal, although they haven't really set up a wall here at Geylang International. A two-man wall for Geylang International. Nakamura has the ability to strike from range, but with the likes of Baihaki, Bennett's up for this. So is Kopitovic. He might deliver. It's a little clip ball looking for Webb. It's a poor ball in the end. And so was that one as they give possession away. Geylang International. Here's Bennett down the right. Nakamura. Yase, back to Nakamura. Late challenge. And this time another free kick. In a much more enticing position for Tampines Rovers, and Nakamura in some discomfort after that challenge. A yellow card has been shown. A good setup play between Yase and Nakamura. Adam Hakim came sliding in and nowhere close to the ball. And 2 quick yellow cards for Geylang International. And a free kick in a very good position for Tampines Rovers. And, well, Kyoga Nakamura would have fancied an opportunity from this range. He unfortunately will need to leave the pitch. And hobbles away. So it looks like the captain, Yase Hanapi, will take charge of the set-piece situation. 5-man wall for Geylang. A 4-man plus Fidelis Kazman. Just to the left of Barry Maguire, Darren Tay. A big moment here. Yase over the ball. Can he provide something special for the Stags? Comes off the head of Yuki Ichikawa. On side is Daniel Bennett, who puts it back into the mixer. Kopitovic. A flag has gone up on Boris Kopitovic. Ichikawa just needing some time to recover from that free kick that hit him more than him putting his head onto it. Well, the first half has flown by. Two and a half minutes to go until the break. It's been a great watch. Harith will take the free kick. Looking for Maguire. Dealt with by Haki. But they haven't found No Lukman as much as Geylang International's number 6 would like, but he has shown when he does receive the ball and when he does get possession, he has the ability to beat a player. The ball overhit, out of play. Tampines Rovers weren't at their classic best against the Young Lions, and Gavin Lee will look to perhaps the change in personnel in resting some players, but they basically have a full strength side out today. Perhaps you might argue Mehmedovic on the bench could make a different second half, but they haven't had it their own way in this first half here. There's No Lukman. Try and take on Sharos Azali. They closed him down well. And Jordan Webb helping out his defensive partner. And here is Sharul. Amirul. Kopitovic tries to hold it up. It's wrestled to the ground by Ichikawa. Free kick to Tampines. Farhad will have a word between Webb and Fidaus. Fidaus has to be careful, already on a yellow, but tried to prevent the quick free kick. And here was the foul, and Ichikawa just wrestling Kopitovic to the ground, and Webb was just trying to restart the game quickly, but good smart play by Fidelis Kazman to prevent that. Gamesmanship by Fidaus. Amirul to Sharul. Webb. Amirul. Nakamura. We'll go into 2 minutes of time added on at the end of this first half. Ichikawa has been a good presence at the back for Geylang International. He puts that out of the danger zone. Amirul by Haki. Tampines looking to finish the half strong. Daniel Bennett. Webb can't skip past Adam. Will come back Bennett's way. Fidos Kasman picks up the loose ball. Good touch by Khairul Nizam, who proceeds to give it away. And Tampines Rovers on the counter. Nakamura from distance. So close. So close for the Tampines Rovers midfielder. Almost paying the price for a loose ball there, Khairul Nizam, and almost being punished. And he had the confidence to go from range here. Nakamura had a swerve, had power. And Khairul Sherhan going absolutely ballistic. A good attempt. It's been a good game of football here at OTH. Sharul to Yase. Umar looking for the foul, will get it. They will just run down the clock here in Geylang International. And seconds to go. By the way, the scoreline at Bishan Stadium is quite incredible. Ballistic Khalsa 0, Lion City Sailors 5. Stipe Plazibat has scored a hat-trick. 12 goals for the season. So Ryan Sanizal hacks that clear up in the air. Imi Recha battling away with Bennett. And that's the end of the action here at our Tampines Hub. A really enjoyable Eastern derby between Geylang International and Tampines Rovers. The Stags took the lead in the 13th minute. Big Boris Kopetovic with a goal to make it his third of the season. Good cross in by Yasser Hanapi. He was denied first by Khairul Sherhan, but on the rebound, buried it. Geylang International did come back strongly, and Khairul Nizam with one of the best goals you'll see this season, if not the best. From all of 40 yards, let fly pass. Shazwan Buhari in goal. Fantastic watch. It's really been good here at our Tampines Hub. Looking forward to the next 45 minutes, half-time. 1-1 between Geylang and Tampines. Yeah, sometimes we build games up and they don't really deliver, but this Eastern Derby has been really enjoyable. 1-1 between Geylang International and Tampines Rovers. And big talking points from the first half as well. And well, we'll hark back to that goal from Khairul Nizam and we'll have a little look later on. But Tampines Rovers with the lead in the 13th minute. Khairul Nizam 9 minutes later with a super equalizer. 1-1 the score so far here at our Tampines hub. It was Boris Kopitovic just there putting Tampines Rovers in the lead. Haki Kaizan had a header that just couldn't find the target. But Khairul Nizam and Tampines Rovers, before Khairul Nizam got possession, were stringing the ball along for fun. But how about that for a finish? For a man high on confidence, Nakamura himself tried to do similar after picking up a loose ball, but couldn't replicate the genius of Khairul Nizam. Fantastic football on display. That was just a glimpse of the highlights, but it's been great football. Both teams playing at a very high level, and I know there are tired legs out there with this grueling fixture schedule, but still plenty of good football on offer here at our Tampines hub. Tampines Rovers have had more shots in this match, 7-2, but less on target. Geylang International with 2 shots on target to Tampines Rovers 1. 2-1 in terms of corners to Geylang, just the 1 offside for Tampines Rovers. 2 yellow cards for Geylang International, that is to Firdaus Kasman and Adam Hakim. No red cards to report, but 1-1 at the break here between Geylang International and Tampines Rovers. And how about this for a scoreline from Bishan Stadium? Ballistic Khalsa coming to this on a good run of form. Lion City Sailors struggling against Hougang United. What a response they have had here. 5-0 Lion City Sailors lead at the break. Stipe Plazibat with a 31-minute hat-trick. Song Yong also on the score sheet, and so is Saifullah Akbar. So just looking at the table as it stands, Tampines Rovers, if they have a draw from this particular match, will go on to 16 points. Lion City Sailors will go all the way up to second in the table, better on goal difference, as we have a look there at Khairul Nizam's absolutely majestic strike. 40 yards away, no problem, into the back of the net. Looking forward to a really enticing second half coming up. We'll be back with that very, very shortly. Welcome back to our Tampines Hub as we await the arrivals of both sides for the second half, and perhaps changes will need to be made by both sides with tired legs, tired minds out there. We have a look at the options off the bench for both sides, starting with Geylang International, the likes of Fariz Farhan, Iqbal Hussein, Christopher Van Huysen as options. All Singapore internationals, Azri Suhaili as well, and Sharin Sabirin can do a job. For Tampines Rovers, Huzaifa Aziz, Madu Mohana, Taufik Suparno, Irwan Shah, Zerdin Mehmedovic. Well, they have household names to call on as well. So what will Noor Ali or Gavin Lee do in the second half? Will they make early changes? No changes as yet. Just a reminder that both teams will be allowed to make 5 substitutes for the rest, in every game for the rest of the 2020 season. There's a glimpse of Shazwan Buhari getting ready to come out for the second half, and he was beaten, and can't blame him for that goal. He was out of position. Tampines Rovers losing possession, and not often you say that, but losing possession. Khairul Nizam picking up the ball, just letting fly from an outrageous distance past Shazwan. Khairul Nizam did score the winner against Tanjong Pagar United. That snapped a 2-game losing streak for Geylang International. They didn't really have it good after the restart, but a win is a win, and they got it despite missing several chances against Tanjong Pagar United. And his first 45 minutes has been absolutely brilliant for them. Noor Ali will have been very, very pleased with the way that they have come out for this Eastern Derby. Tampines Rovers weren't convincing against the Young Lions. And goal scorer for them, the match winner for them on that occasion, was Madu Mohana, and just getting a glimpse of Madu ready to come on in the second half for Tampines Rovers. So the Stags looking to make an early change as they look to take control of this match. Level at the break between Geylang International and Tampines Rovers. And good to get a glimpse of the team in the tunnel. This is rare footage. You don't really see the players just having conversations among themselves after the team talk. The calm before the storm, before they make their way out onto the pitch. He's done well so far, referee Farhad Mohammed. No real flashpoints to deal with, and some fouls and some complaints, but nothing outside the ordinary in a normal football match. And there is Madu Mohana. Yes, he is going to come on, and perhaps coming on to replace Ryan Sanizal. We get confirmation of that from the 4th official here, Ahmad Akasha. It would be like for like, and might be the obvious choice. As we await the arrival of Geylang International on the pitch. And it is Ryan Sanizal who will make way. Madu Mohana, the match winner against the Young Lions, will come on for Tampines Rovers. Geylang International making their way out onto the pitch, and doesn't look like they will make any changes. And why should they? They've been a really good watch in the first 45 minutes. Will Gavin Lee, as I mentioned, change it up in terms of formation? They started this game with a back 3. They have the ability to shape it up to a back 4. And will that change of Madu Mohana provide that change of formation, or will they keep going the way that they have been going so far in this match? Big 45 minutes coming up for both sides. As it stands, Tampines Rovers, despite the draw, would extend their lead at the top to 5 points. And Ballister Khalsa losing by 5-0 at the break against Lion City Sailors. For Geylang International, a goal in the second half and keeping a clean sheet in the second half could see them close the gap to their eastern rivals to 3 points. Well, who you got in the second half? In Geylang International, Tampines Rovers, the Stags will kick us off in their black strip, attacking from left to right. It does look like they will retain their back three, Tampines Rovers, in the second half, as they go on the attack straight away through Kyoga Nakamura. Yase. Out to the left to Sharos Azali. First time ball into the area, looking for Kopitovic. Good claim by Hyrule. Ichikawa. It's Darren Tay. Nizam lays it off to Umar. Maguire looking to set Amy Recha free. A real experienced backline for Tampines Rovers, by the way. Madhu Mohana, Haki Kaizan, Daniel Bennett, Amirul Atli, Sharos Azali. It's as strong as they get, and perhaps the reason why they have only conceded, well, now 3 goals in the Singapore Premier League. They started with only 2 goals conceded here. No clean sheet today for Shazwan Buhari. Shah Shahiran, Shahrul. Nakamura won't force the cross. Back to Shah. A patient build up by the Stags. By Haki. A good shape by Geylang International. Shah with a good run off the ball. Yase back to Shah Shahiran. Being tracked by Adam Hakim, and that's a big mismatch there between Adam and Shah. You will fancy Adam Hakim in any physical battle up against Shah Shahiran. Umar's layoff to Amy, who finds Harith. Interesting ball. Shazwan has come out really far out of his area. Gets clattered into by Maguire. Nakamura, classy touch. Or high foot by Madhu. And did catch Harith. Oh, doesn't look good. Harith Kanadi in some pain. Well, the referee coming by the touchline, speaking to Noor Ali. We'll have a closer look at the foul here. Oh, he did put his head quite low, and hence why the free kick is given to Tampines Rovers. And one of the quirks of the laws of the game. Sharos Azali. Try and bomb forward. Scored a fantastic goal against Albrecht Niigata with his right foot. Bennett with a loose ball. Fidel's caught in possession. Kopitovic. Oh, quite messy in midfield. Kopitovic has gone down off the ball. Nizam's layoff straight to Nakamura. Webb. Kopitovic still down. They'll carry on the attack here. Nakamura from range. It was more of a tame effort. And Hyrule will put the ball out. So Boris Kopitovic can require some medical attention. Well, he's okay to carry on without the trainer on. Already scored one today, Boris Kopitovic. Adam. Harsh Kanadi okay after that clash with Madhu. Barry Maguire, awkward one, doesn't take it in his stride. Haki deals with the situation. Sharul, foot race against Khairul Nizam, just runs out of room. It'll be a throw to Geylang International. Here's Fidaus once again. Interesting ball out to Nolukman. The layoff back to Darren Tay. Darren, deep ball. Claimed by Shazwan. Nakamura. Just see Boris Kopitovic up front, being surrounded by green shirts. We'll need plenty of support. Webb tries to get past Darren Tay, wrestled to the ground. Decision will go Geylang International's way. It's been frustrating so far for Webb. Oh, Amy Reka controls it. Not with his hands, says referee Farhad Mohammed. Webb with some space down the middle for Tampines. Yase makes the run down the right. First time ball to Kopitovic. A nice teasing ball. A good vision, a good idea. Catching the Geylang International defense by surprise with that first time delivery, a low one into the area. The patient build up by the Stags. And so many players will take a touch. Was confident to put it in first time there. And Kopitovic just not able to read the situation. Harith being closed down by Yase. Decent ball looking for Khairul Nizam, who tries to turn by Haki Kaizan. Still in possession for Geylang International. Harith goes down under the challenge from Yase. Possession still with Geylang. Fidaus. Ichikawa has some space in front of him. Goes out wide to Darren Tay. And can he link up here with Nolukman? Still Darren. Taking on Webb. Darren low cross. Amirul Adli with the clearance. Ichikawa ahead of Kopitovic. Good spell here for Geylang International. Hyrule. Well, gets rid. And that will go out of play. Well, for the neutral watching, I'm pretty sure you'll be hoping for Geylang International to cause an upset, just make the title race that much tighter. And possibility of it going down to the wire, could goal difference perhaps even be a decider at the end of the day. Another big one to look out for tomorrow, Albrecht Niigata up against Hougang United. How will Hougang United, in what state of mind will they be in as they come into that match? Well, Kopitovic just gets ahead of Adam Hakim, who's already on a yellow card, Adam, and he's off. Adam Hakim, 2 yellows, equal red, and Geylang International will see out the rest of the match with only 10 men. Kopitovic just too quick, and perhaps the inexperience of Adam Hakim with the knowledge that he is on a yellow card, committing that challenge. And suddenly, the pendulum swing Tampines Rovers' way. Yeah, no real complaint. And there wasn't any real complaints by Geylang International. Just a late challenge, and he was away, Kopetovic. So advantage, Tampines Rovers, who have the man advantage for 35 plus minutes here at our Tampines hub. Nakamura. The Eagles looking to make a change. Or loose touch by Bennett. And Harith. Best serve not to continue that chase as they look to defend and just see out the situation here. Plenty of space that has been left by Harith. Yase's cross is a good one. Ichikawa away. Bennett will go long. Derente gets the header away. Tashiev is getting ready to come on for Geylang International. Shahrul Sazali is down injured, down by the left. Well, technically was still playing as Nakamura just rolls that out of play. Shahrul Sazali losing a boot in the process. And the trainer is on. So how will Geylang International set up here with Kamolidin Tashiev about to come on for the Eagles, and how will Gavin Lee perhaps change the setup with the man advantage? Will he go with an extra attacker in for one of the three centre-backs, perhaps? As we have a look at the coming together. Saw Shahrul Sazali go down and lose a boot in the process. Still plenty of football to play. And you have to put it down to inexperience, perhaps. Half of the way they will set up for the rest of the match. No reflection on Emi Recha's game today. It just needs must as Geylang International are down to 10 men. Nakamura. Just too far there for Madhu Mohana. Geylang International in no rush at the restart here. Shah Shahiran to Webb. There'll be more spaces here for the attackers of Tampines Rovers. Up against Derente, Jordan Webb. No Lukman also in attendance. Shahrul back on the field. Shah. Get space afforded to Daniel Bennett. Clips it to the far post, looking for Kopetovic. Tashiev will partner Yuki Ichikawa at the back. It's almost 4-4-1 for Geylang International. Khairul Nizam up front by himself. It'll be a lonely task. By Haki. Shahrul. Webb. Patient build-up by the Stags. Shah. Switches it to Madhu. Nakamura. Well, they switch it again to Webb. Up against Derente, Jordan Webb with one step over. And No Lukman does well to defend. Won back well by Shahiran, and they go on the counter once again. Here's Webb to Sharul. Back to Webb. Can't keep it in play. And you do suspect it will be the pattern of play for the rest of this match. Just Tampines Rovers providing wave after wave of attack. And Geylang International sitting back and trying to hit Tampines Rovers on the break. Ichikawa to Maguire. And both of them, their experience needed to see out this match. Kopitovic. Again, Maguire helping out Ichikawa. The ball has gone out of play. And Tampines in a rush. Nakamura, Yase, Madu. Little triangles. Yase's delivery. Hyrule comes out. A free kick goes the way of Geylang International. Half an hour to go. And a whole new outlook to the way Geylang International are shaping up for the rest of the match. Nizam going down off the ball after a collision with Bennett. Nakamura. Tampines bossing it with the extra man. Certainly with possession at least. Shah. Kopitovic well defended by Tashiev. Maguire. Nizam. It's a loose ball. Fantastic tackle by Barry Maguire. Ball down the right looking for Noor Lukman. A race against him. Samirul Ali. Shazwan will complete the clearance. Kopitovic can turn. More space for the likes of Nakamura. To Webb. The flick back to Nakamura. Kopitovic down the left. Nakamura making a run into the area. Webb comes deep. Plays in Shahrul Sazali with an early ball in. And what a tackle. That is by Harith Kanadi to prevent what would certainly have been the second goal for Tampines Rovers. Great football by Tampines Rovers in the first place. But Harith Kanadi at the back stick with a vital interception. Good setup play. And look at that. The number 11 of Geylang International off the toes of Madhu Mohana. Live pictures. Yase back to Nakamura. From distance, deflection, and that'll be easy for Hyrule. He will delay and take as much time as is allowed. Now, not exactly hanging on, Geylang International, but you do feel pressure might tell at the end of the day. And they'll take a point here, gladly. Fidaus. Nizam providing an option. Umar. Harith will get ahead of Madhu Mohana. Harith goes for goal. Shazwan parries it and claims it second time. And Harith now out of position as the Stags look to counter. Nakamura. Sharul. And they'll hope to see more of Webb, Tampines Rovers, as he looks to inspire a victory. Kopitovic rolls Tashiev. Maguire's layoff to Darente. Well, the Geylang coaching staff perhaps suggesting that Webb has committed a few fouls in the match today. Farhad Mohammed is having a word with Jordan Webb. And perhaps that's the final warning for the Canadian. It wasn't just for that foul there on Darren, just the accumulation of fouls perhaps that has irked the Geylang International technical staff. And Nizam can't keep that in play. Well, bigger problems for Geylang International to deal with is the introduction of Zainuddin Mehmedovic on for Sharul Sazali. Oh, they've put out the big guns for sure now. Another loose ball picked up now by Nizam. Fidaus keeps possession well, goes down under the challenge of Nakamura. Harith Kanadi looks for Lukman. First touch, Mehmedovic. Webb. Kopitovic in the area. Mehmedovic providing an option. Kopitovic. And cleared. Madhu. Nakamura. Mehmedovic with the turn. Have to be so careful. Shah. Yase providing an option. Shah Shahiran. Yuki Ichikawa, as I mentioned earlier on, has been a rock at the back. Madhu. Still a long way to go in this match, but Geylang International doing well to hold off the threat of Tampines Rovers so far. Mehmedovic. Looking for Madhu at the backstake. Madhu Mohana was looking for Boris Kopitovic. But again, Geylang International hold strong. Bennett with the switch. Darren Tay out of the danger area. Good ball here by Mehmedovic to find fellow substitute Madhu Mohana. Fired it in, and Tashiev off the head of Kopitovic. Maguire making a run. Just caught there by Haki. Well, they'll look at the 70-minute mark, the drinks break, as a possible time to regroup here, Geylang International. As I've said, throughout the season, it's almost like a timeout during the match for the players to get quick instructions from the coaches in the approach for the rest of the match. It's raining goals at Bishan Stadium as Noor Lukman gets free here, looks for Khairul Nizam. Heavy touch, big chance for Geylang International, not taken. Will they live to regret that? Geylang International. And Khairul Nizam already with a fantastic goal. Just couldn't get the right touch and weight on the control. Madhu. Nakamura. Madhu once again. Yes, Harith. Does well to win the goal kick. What a big moment that was, and Noor Lukman was set free. An unselfish play to set up Khairul Nizam, who perhaps could and should have taken it first touch. And taken a strike past Shazwan Buhari. Fidaus Kazman. I'm struggling already with cramp. Been a lot of football. Dead touch there. Could he have taken first time past Shazwan? He'll be regretting he didn't right now. Good play by Noor Lukman. Has the pace. And the 10 men could have taken the lead. I mentioned raining goals at Bishan. It's Balestier Khalsa 1, Lion City Sailors 7. Harith to Fidaus, who seems to be okay. as we approach the 70-minute mark and the drinks break. Firdaus Ichikawa. Khairul Nizam tried the dummy. Nakamura, Madu. And Kevin Lee, I'm sure, is surely thinking now about making an attacking change. Taufik Suparno, perhaps. Just more firepower. Mehmedovic. Derente, no option up front, has to regain possession. Does well to find Umar. And goes down under the challenge of Jordan Webb, and looks to be a yellow card coming out for the Canadian. It is. As we go into the drinks break, the final one for the match. Oh, he did have a final warning earlier on. It wasn't just for that challenge alone, just for the accumulation of fouls, and Webb with a yellow card. Well, they've done well to hold on for Geylang International. 15 minutes since they went down to 10 men. Adam Hakim sent off for 2 yellow cards, and they need to hold out for a further 20 minutes. It's confirmation, it is 7-1 at Bishan between Lion City Sailors and Balestier Khalsa. Plazibat with a hat-trick, 1 each for Song, Saifullah, Tajali and Adam Swandi. Christian Krajcek with the goal for Balestier Khalsa, which is a mere consolation for them. Irwan Shah has come on for Tampines Rovers. Perhaps a change in formation that we were speaking about for the Stags. And it will be definitely 2 points dropped if they don't get the win here. And Geylang International, despite that big chance for Khairul Nizam, will be happy with a point. The experienced Irwan Shah. And they have sacrificed one of the central defenders. So perhaps back to 4-3-3. And that's the way Gavin Lee usually sets up his side. And a front trio of Webb, Yase and Kopitovic. Midfield trio, Mehmedovic, Shah and Nakamura. They could even decide to push one of them on even further. Nakamura, Webb making a run. Derente has done his defensive duty well. Nizam just came off his hand. Tampines not hanging around. Quick restart, Mehmedovic to Webb. Yase can turn in the area. Irwan Shah fires it. Madu Mohana, what a strike, what a save. Hairo Sherhan. A strange clearance there by Harith. Tampines still in possession. Webb. They're piling on the pressure. Still with Jordan Webb. No Lukman. He's come to the right. Madu, can he deliver? He does. Ichikawa gets it away. Now it's backs to the wall stuff here by the Eagles. Nakamura. Time again for Madu. to the far post. Too far ahead of Irwan Shah. Mehmedovic will pick up the loose ball. Looking for options. Irwan Shah getting back onside. Mehmedovic to Irwan Shah. Cross comes in. Tashev away. And they'll need a big performance, a big final 15 minutes by Tashev and Ichikawa. And Madu Mohana with a chance to give Tampines the lead. But Hairul Sherhan equal. And comfortably claims from that ball in by Zainuddin Mehmedovic. Nizam gets the flick on, looking for Lukman, who gets ahead of Daniel Bennett. No Lukman, one-on-one, can he get a strike away? Good save, Shazwan Buhari. Second big chance for Geylang International. And despite being down to 10 men, they fancy the chances on the break. They have the speed. And in No Lukman, he's done everything right today except score a goal. Just nips ahead of Daniel Bennett. A cute angle. A big save via the feet and the big left foot of Shazwan Buhari. Well, had no other option. Had to go for goal. There wasn't anyone in support. Darren's cross blocked by Shah. Darren has Maguire as an option, and Lukman as well. Tampines try to play it out. Darren Tay wins possession back. Mehmedovic. Here's Madu. By Haki to Mehmedovic. Webb once again down the left. Yase makes the run. Plays it back to Mehmedovic. Nakamura. Still with Nakamura. Good challenge in there. But wave after wave of Tampines attack. Mehmedovic. Yase can deliver. Finds Irwan Shah in the area. And good tracking back by Barry Maguire. You have to say, really impressed by Geylang International. As they hold strong. Still 12 minutes to go and this corner to deal with. Yase. Madu Mohana. Well, we saw him score the winner against the Young Lions and almost getting on the end of that. Yeah, delicious ball whipped in here, so hard to defend. Oh, it's a combination of Kopitovic and Madu. Throw-in will go the way of Geylang International. And the Eagles will need to show the fight and determination that the head coach Mano Ali showed throughout his playing career. They've done well so far. Maguire. Ichikawa. Still with Maguire. Still with Maguire. Late challenge on Harith. As Tampines Rovers go down the other end to counter Mehmedovic. Late challenge. Strike comes in. What a save. Hairul Sherhan, not for the first time today. Barry Maguire gets a yellow card. But Hairul Sherhan with a top-class save. Harith Kanadi also requiring some attention. Well, you can't take your eyes off this match. Well, great angle here. Late challenge by Maguire. Everyone sharp with the strike. And Hairul Sherhan equal to that. Incredible game of football so far. Yeah, no doubt about the yellow card for Maguire. And no doubt about that fantastic save by Hairul. Harif still out of play at the moment. Geylang International down to 9 men temporarily. Yase goes short to Mehmedovic. Will he go for goal? Mehmedovic! Off target. And they will want Harif to come on as soon as possible here. He's back on the pitch, Harif. Less than 10 minutes to go. And you still can't call it. Despite being down to 10 men, Geylang International, they perhaps have had the 2 best chances in the second half. Final touch of Nakamura throw-in as Christopher van Huysen gets ready to come on for the Eagles. And Noor Lukman will make way, and what a performance from Noor Lukman. Has run his socks off for the cause. And could have almost have given Geylang International the lead. And deserves the pat on the back there. No look, man. Van Huysen, who was providing assists left, right and center last year for Geylang International. Comes on. Umar. A great battle between 2 young head coaches in the AIA Singapore Premier League, and football played at a very high level. Fidaus gets a touch. Tashiev wins possession back, and Nizam is offside. And back they come, Tampines Rovers. Webb to Irwan. Still with Jordan Webb. Comes to the middle, looks for Yase. Well defended, and Cairo Nizam will get to the ball first and win the throw for Geylang International. Good forward play. They've defended well. Can't keep possession that time in Cairo Nizam. But as the seconds tick away, they'll feel like getting closer to a big point here, Geylang International, with the circumstances of being down to 10 men. Madhu. Shah. Bennett. Paihaki. Shah. Nakamura. Gets past Fidaus. Kyoga Nakamura from range. Can't find a target. He's done that a couple of times now. Has just exploded into the middle and getting a strike away. But doesn't find a target, doesn't trouble Hairul. Hairul getting a warning about the time he's taking with these goal kicks. And they've been dominant, Tampines Rovers, without really troubling Hairul Sherhan in goal. It's the save of Madhu Mohana, Hadith with a last-ditch tackle. But they haven't really been peppering shots on goal, Tampines. Still 5 minutes to go. Webb. Khairul Nizam goes down under the challenge from Irwan Shah. Yellow card to Irwan, the substitute. We'll have a closer look at that. Again, leading with the studs. Nizam not requiring the trainer on, and they have to carry on, and if they can, without the trainer coming on, because if they have to go off, they'll be down to 9 men. Nakamura. Shah. Trying to break through this green wall ahead of them, Tampines Rovers. Mehmedovic. Good defending by Harith. Madu to Yase. Bennett. Nakamura. Some big names on the pitch for Tampines Rovers. They need to deliver. Yase. Up against Ichikawa. He goes down. No free kick. Will get the corner. As we get closer to the 90-minute mark, Kyoga Nakamura will whip this in with his left foot. Dangerous ball in. And here's a big chance for Madu. And Khairul Sherhan didn't collect it first time. It did bobble right in front of the goal. And big opportunity for Tampines Rovers. They can afford a smile here. But will they be smiling come the final whistle? Good ball in by Nakamura. And Firdaus Kazman just cleared it off the feet of Jordan Webb. They survive yet again. 2.5 to go. Nizam gets the header ahead of Baihaki. Nakamura. Yase down the right. Good ball in to Kopitovic. Doesn't find a target. Khairul Sherhan was scrambling. And that's the threat he poses in the air, Boris. Good ball in, Yase once again. And under the challenge of Tashiev, got a decent header, just can't find the target. Well, Bennett left it. Harith, if he had his wits about him, could have kept it in control. Irwan. Shah Shahiran. Nakamura has seen plenty of the ball second half. Can't find Yase Hanapi, and they've been a little bit off color today, Tampines Rovers. They weren't at their best against the Young Lions. They scraped through with the 3 points. They haven't been at their best today. And credit has to go to Geylang International. And tactically set up so well here by Mano Ali. And it might be only a point, but it'll be a point under pressure with only 10 men against the league leaders and title favorites. Well, coming together between Yase and Harith. Quick free kick taken. Mehmedovic. Still with Zarudin. Mehmedovic with a fake, with the strike. Brilliant block there by Umar. And Maguire skips past Yase. Still Maguire. Still with Barry Maguire. Late challenge by Yase Hanapi, and he'll go into the book. Yellow for the Tampines Rovers captain. And Barry Maguire doing so well to relieve the pressure as we go into 4 minutes of time added on. And bodies all over the pitch. Maguire is down. So is Shahiran. Still 7-1 at Bishan. Oh, Maguire showing scars from the battle. And you have to pick a man of the match. Well, several names pop up for Geylang International. Ichikawa, Maguire have been immense. What about that goal from Cairo Nizam? Here's Maguire. Barry Maguire, still with Barry Maguire. He's going all the way. Looks for Van Huysen. The cross comes in. And you just thought Barry Maguire, if he had a goal and found the back of the net, you really have to hold the back page for that one. Van Huysen will take his time on this corner. You can hear the chants of the Geylang International supporters, the Ultras Eagles dotted around OTH. Fidaus. Cross comes in, headed away by Haki. Still 2 minutes to go. Yase goes down. Ichikawa taking one for the team. Madhu. Will we see a late drama? Webb down the right this time. Yase delivers first time to Kopitovic. Was by Haki Kaizan, in fact, who's gone up. Racing back now, but Geylang International committing no one forward. Maguire flicks it to Van Huysen. Nizam has dropped into midfield for Geylang International. 60 seconds to go. Webb to take on Harith, the tiring Harith. Webb gets past him. Good recovery by Harith Kanadi. And that's why he's so highly rated here at our Tampines Hub by the Geylang International staff. Already called up to train with the national team. Yase gets the cross in. Hairo Sherhan with a big punch away. Shah. Nakamura. Madhu Mohana, back stick. Didn't get the purchase he wanted. And Hairo Sherhan, grateful to claim. Not long to go. All eyes on the referee, Farhan Mohammed. Will be drop points for Tampines Rovers if it does stay this way. But credit to Geylang International. 35 minutes with 10 men they've held out. There's still time here for Madhu. Yase in the area, Yase Hanapi, cross to the back post. Too far for Boris Kopitovic. And that should be it. Not long to go. And this could be it from the restart. performance by Geylang International. They've worked their socks off as Hairul Sherhan will take the yellow card. Approaching the 5th minute. There's still play here at OTH. Madhu. Oh, where's the referee getting this additional time from? Maguire. Nakamura, and that's it. Big point for Geylang International, down to 10 men for the majority of the second half, but they have held out and perhaps even had the opportunity to win it on 2 occasions here. Manu Ali with a tactical masterclass. And don't forget, we might have seen goal of the season as well from Khairul Nizam. Tampines Rovers taking the lead in the 13th minute through Boris Kopitovic. Yasir Hanapi doing well down the right to deliver. Kopitovic denied once by Hairul Sherhan, but then put away the rebound to make it 1-0. But Khairul Nizam answered for Geylang International in the 22nd minute, picking up a loose ball and firing a rocket past Shazwan Buhari. And that's how it stayed. Adam Hakim was sent off 10 minutes into the second half, and it was backs to the wall stuff for Geylang International, who held out. Full-time score here in the Eastern Derby. In Geylang International 1, Tampines Rovers 1. We're just awaiting the full-time score from Bishan Stadium. No doubt that Lion City Sailors will come away with the 3 points. And here's the goal that set us away. 1-0 to Tampines Rovers after 13 minutes. But this strike by Khairul Nizam will be played over and over and over again. A special one. The 2 goals that mattered in this match. What a strike. You can't get tired watching that one from Khairul Nizam. 1-1 the final score here at our Tampines hub. Let's have a look at the stats, and it will be interesting reading, especially for Tampines Rovers, who had the majority of the possession. And look at that, 19 shots to Geylang International's 4. 8 shots on target, Geylang International, the 4 shots all on target. 6 corners to 3 for Tampines, and 5 yellow cards for Geylang International. Tampines Rovers with the 3, but some of them for time wasting for Geylang International, and they will take it. Great performance from the Eagles. It's a big point for them. It's a point that will see them remain in 5th today and still remain 6 points behind Tampines Rovers, who open up a 5-point lead at the top of the table, but still Albrechts Niigata and Hougang United to play tomorrow. And if Albrechts win that match, they will close the gap to Tampines Rovers to 2 points, as Geylang International take the appreciation of the Ultras Eagles, who are dotted all around our Tampines hub, with this being a closed-door affair. Full-time, Bishan Stadium. What a result that is for Aurelio Vidma. Stipe Plazibat pulling away in the top scorers list, 7-1 to Lion City Sailors. Plazibat with a hat-trick, Song Yong, Saifullah Akbar, Tajeli Salamat, and Adam Swandi getting 1 each. Christian Krajcek with a consolation for Ballister Khalsa. Well, Tampines Rovers came into this one as heavy favourites. And Geylang International with a response. This is the one to look out for tomorrow in an emotionally charged affair from Jurong East Stadium. How will Hougang United react under such sad circumstances for the club? Watch it with us tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. kickoff Singapore time, Albrechts Niigata versus Hougang United. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one here from our Tampines hub. We certainly did. It finishes in the Eastern Derby. Geylang International 1, Tampines Rovers 1.